South Africans, this is your message. So if you're Kenyan, please forward this to a South African. So, I've had the rant. And by the way, I hate to speak English. It gives me a migraine. But today I shall, for the sake of my other oppressed Africans. Hey, South Africans. I know you complain, I've had complaints that, hey, why are you supporting Mexico? Just because of the little conflict we've had with you, just because of the little xenophobic attacks that have been going on in South Africa and still going on. I mean, is that reason enough for you to switch teams and go support Mexico? Why African countries did you do that? On a global stage where all the World Cup games are happening. I mean, why? For just that reason? I thought we are brothers and sisters. Okay, guys, I have an answer for you South Africans. I totally agree with you that that sort of a conflict should not make an African go and support Mexico and not South Africans. I know. But then, let me give you your answer why. South Africa, we had to get you sober. This is now my response. This is my opinion that we have to get you sober, South Africans. Yes, you say that we are brothers and we are supposed to support you despite the issues. Yes, we are. But then we had to get you sober. We had to retaliate. Not because of just that xenophobic attack. That's not just the only reason. The bigger reason is that those attacks happened while you citizens, the majority who don't support that thing, watched with your eyes. You watched the South African woman being hit by a stone by some guy claiming to be a Zulu warrior and collapsing there, and you watched and looked. You South Africans, the government, you watched and maybe you responded, but you responded late. How could you respond after people have been displaced? How could you respond after the Nigerians, the good Mozambique people, the good people of Malawi and Zimbabwe? How could you only respond after they've been attacked and looted? Innocent, defenseless people. How could you? I mean, why did you do that? And even now, these attacks are going on. They are. A brother who deviates, a brother who misbehaves, has to be punished and has to be brought to line. Yes, we are brothers, but we had to retaliate just to get you sober, just so that you can hear what I'm saying today. You cannot, South Africa, you cannot victimize your own brother, because you and I, South Africans, you and I, we both know that we are not the enemy of each other. We both know that the white supremacist is the enemy. And if you don't know, because now this is what you might not know, I want you to know, my Kenyan brothers, my South African brothers and sisters, my other Africans in Zimbabwe, in Malawi, in Nigeria, I want you to know that this fight is funded by them. By them I mean the white supremacists. So I'll be calling them them. I'll refer to them as them from now on. Them are the ones funding this whole movement in the name of philanthropy. Them are the ones supporting this movement that is brother against brother. You know very well we are not the enemies. Now, here comes the other point. As much as we know very well, South African citizens, the majority of you don't support these anti-African xenophobic attacks. But then why do you let it happen under your watch? In Kenya, if anything happens to anyone, if a politician messes anyone up, we go for him to his house, we go for him to his neighborhood, to his compound, to their compound, and we deal with them. We deal even with the president himself. We have dealt with President Ruto, and he does not play around. South Africans, you need to bolden the F up. South Africans, another problem I have. Why would you let some cowards, some organization led by some very ignorant woman? She's supposed to be good looking, but she is not because of the characters she has embodied. She looks like a devil, like the enemy himself. Being the one coming to attack fellow Africans, leading a whole movement. I don't know if she's the leader, but she's the one I've been seeing around. And now she's been taken to court, yes, but then you South Africans, you see the uniform of the Zulu warriors being misused. Some silly, thin, crazy, very weird looking, almost animalistic looking like South Africans, thin and looking all bush-like. They don't look nothing like the Zulu warriors. And you let them put on that Zulu uniform, running in the street. No wonder some of those people call us monkeys. Running around like monkeys, half naked, half dressed. Chasing other Africans away and looting and victimizing women. How can you throw a stone at a woman on her head from the back? African warrior? You backstab a woman who is harmless? Throw a stone on her head? African, South Africans, and I have not seen any demonstration. I have not seen you go to the compound of those guys. You need to go to their compounds and be fearless if you truly have the Ubuntu spirit and if you truly have the spirit of the Zulu warriors, you citizens of South Africa. If we have to support our enemy for you to be sober, we shall. We support them not because we love them. You should know that. We love you, South Africans. Our hearts are you and you are us, whether you like it or not. Ubuntu, you are because we are. But sometimes if we have to take measures to make you sober and to tell you, hey, dude, you are not my enemy. Them are the enemies. Can't you see? Can't you hear me? They are the enemies, not me, not Nigerians, not Malawians, not Mozambicans, not the Shona people from Zimbabwe. Those are our brothers and sisters. Let me give you an example. I'm from Taita tribe in the hills of Taita Hills, isolated hills in the coast of Taita. Right on the foot is the Tsavo National Park, where we have elephants, same elephants that roamed in South Africa. If I say the word goat in my language, I say mburi. In Kikuyu, we say bori. In Shona, we say mbutsi. If we say our goats, in Shona, in Taita, we say mbuzi redu. In Shona, we say mbutsi zedu. Same as Zulu, same that. We are one. We are one. You ignorance, we are one. Same language. Boundaries were drawn in that German, so-called the German what? Berlin Conference. Can't you see? South Africans, you are our people, but do we have to retaliate that much for you to start getting sober? And are you even getting sober? Can you hear me, South African? You are not the enemy, I am not the enemy. Them are the enemies. Please, go and find out. Please go and do your research. South African, they are the enemies. Really, do we have to try and shout loud by disgracing you on very global platforms? If we have, we shall. I hate speaking in English. We better get together and form our own African language. Maybe Swahili, maybe that Zulu of yours, or Shona. Let's get together, because we are not the enemies of each other. Bomboclat, I'm out.